Did you know that a single day in 1066 forever altered the course of English history? The Battle of Hastings wasn't just a clash of swords, it was the moment England transitioned from Anglo-Saxon to Norman rule. But how did this battle unfold, and why does it still matter today? To understand the significance of the Battle of Hastings, we must first explore the events leading up to it. In January 1066, England's King Edward the Confessor passed away. He left no direct heir, creating a power vacuum that set off a fierce struggle for the throne. Harold Godwinson, the most powerful noble in England, was crowned king shortly after Edward's death. However, his claim was contested by William, the Duke of Normandy. William asserted that Edward had promised him the throne during a visit years earlier. William was not one to back down easily. He sought papal support, portraying his invasion as a holy quest. With the Pope's blessing, he assembled a formidable army of knights, archers, and infantry determined to enforce his claim. Meanwhile, Harold faced his own challenges. Just weeks before William's invasion, he fought off an assault from the Norwegians at the Battle of Stamford Bridge. Exhausted yet resolute, Harold quickly marched his troops south to prepare for the impending Norman invasion. Harold's army, now weary from fighting, reached Hastings on October 13, 1066, only to find William's forces camped nearby. The stakes were high, and both sides were ready for conflict. Dawn broke on October 14th, and the two armies faced each other on Senlac Hill, just outside Hastings. Harold's forces took a strong defensive position, forming a solid shield wall, an ancient and effective tactic. Harold's strategy relied on the strength of his infantry, who stood shoulder to shoulder with shields locked together. This formation made it difficult for the Norman cavalry to penetrate their lines. As the battle began, William's forces launched a series of attacks, but the shield wall held firm. For hours, both sides engaged in fierce combat, and it seemed the Anglo-Saxon strategy might prevail. However, William was not just a strong leader, he was a master tactician. He ordered his archers to fire volleys at the Anglo-Saxon lines, hoping to create gaps in their formation. Then came a pivotal moment. William ordered his troops to feign a retreat. This cunning maneuver lured some of Harold's men out of their defensive position, breaking the shield wall. When the Anglo-Saxon troops pursued, they left their formation vulnerable. William's cavalry seized the opportunity and charged, targeting the disorganized Saxon forces. The battle reached its climax when King Harold was struck down. Legend has it, by an arrow to the eye. His death sent shockwaves through the Anglo-Saxon ranks, leading to panic and disarray. Without their leader, the once mighty shield wall crumbled, and the Norman forces capitalized on the chaos. By the end of the day, the Anglo-Saxon army was decisively defeated. William's victory at Hastings marked a turning point in history. He was crowned King William I of England, also known as William the Conqueror. The Norman Conquest ushered in a new era. The impact of this battle reshaped the very fabric of English society. William introduced feudalism, changing land ownership and governance. Norman influence permeated the language, law, and culture of England. Today, we can trace the impact of the Battle of Hastings through English history. The legal system, architecture, and even our language have roots in this pivotal event. Let's not forget the Bayeux Tapestry, a stunning piece of art that narrates the events leading up to and including the battle. This tapestry offers a unique glimpse into the mindset of the time and the significance of this historic clash. Before we wrap up, let's address a few common myths about the Battle of Hastings. For instance, many people believe that the battle was a straightforward fight between knights. In reality, it involved various tactics, including archers and infantry. Plus, the consequences of Harold's death were far-reaching, leading to more than just a change in leadership. So the next time you hear about the Battle of Hastings, remember, it was more than just a fight for power. It was a turning point that redefined a nation. If you enjoyed this journey through history, don't forget to like, subscribe, and join me on more historical journeys as we explore the past that shapes our present.